Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this podcast, I'm going to explain some few things you need to know if you are a chronic sufferer or if you are suffering with recurrent colds and coughs, and specifically as this is a winter season going on in India where I am from basically. So I just wanted to clear up a few things before getting into the practical really things which will help you in preventing yourself from falling sick often. You need to know a basic things. So in this specific podcast, I'm going to deal with the allergic symptoms like this sneezings. If you have the problem as soon as you get up early in the morning, and if you have the sneezing issue whenever you get exposed to smoke or strong smells, just like whenever there is a smoke while you cook, if you have continuous sneezings because of that and because of the strong smells and perfumes, you may be suffering with something called as allergic rhinitis. Again, I want to make it clear, it's not due to it's not about the diagnosis, of course, but it's this underlying symptoms which I'm talking about, and what is the cause of that. So this allergic symptoms generally are due to something called as allergens, and it's sneezing is a response of your body. Like, to put it in simple words, allergen is something which is not compatible with your body, and your body wants to throw it out of your system as soon as possible. So that is the reason a sneeze. Through a sneeze, your body tries to put out that allergen which you may have inhaled through your nostrils. So that is again put out through the sneezings. Okay, but why is this happening to such an extent? Like, why it is so much? Why do you sneeze specifically when other persons are not doing that? Because there is also a slight modification or slight disturbance in the immune system, wherein which actually provokes the sneezings, and there is something called as immune response, which is slightly altered, or which is like very much hyperly reactivity, like called as hypersensitivity reaction, wherein your body is reacting more than the need. Okay, because of this smoke which is really harmless, because of the perfume which is generally harmless, but your body is considering it to be a harmful one. That is the reason you're getting this sneezings continuous as a process of over or excessive reaction. So how can we just like, why does it happen basically in the first place is your body is having this immune response which is heightened or say altered because of the allergens that you're consuming on daily basis through your food, or it may be due to the cosmetics which you're using externally, topical applications. They may be the secondary allergens which have provoked your immune system to become so much reactive. I would like to give a small example. Hope you will understand what is exactly happening with your body. Like, you can see some persons, they get offended very easily. Like, the very small word you say them, they get offended easily. But whereas some people just react according to the situation. When you're good with them, they are fine. And but some people, like, wherein I would like to compare it with the hypersensitivity reaction of the body, even you ask them how are you doing, general people would respond by saying like I'm good. Like, but these people, I mean hypersensitivity people, a reaction would be like, yeah, why I would not be good? What do you think? Something is wrong with me or something is wrong with my life, so and so forth. So it goes on in that way with your body physically as well. So, if you actually go on and try to inquire, most of the people generally have a very hard past. Like, in the past, there may be something wherein that made them in that way that they became hostile and they react so much to everything. So, in the same way, your body has been exposed to the stuff which is altering the immune response continuously, that made it so much vulnerable and reactive that it's reacting to each and every small harmless thing. So, what it may be, if you would ask what are the dietary mistakes generally found in the people suffering with allergy, it has been found out recently. But in the olden days, or say in the previous times, the physicians used to believe that there is apparently no cause, like no cause can be known, like it's called as idiopathic according to the medical science, because the cause is not actually traceable. But the recent researches have been found this allergic rhinitis may be due to increased refined carbohydrate intake, like increased intake of sugars in the form of pastries or bread, rice, wheat, and pasta. Excessive amount of these things can actually trigger the allergic reaction. And the second thing is decreased fiber intake, or say decreased amount of vegetable and fruit intake. This has been also found out because your immune system is maintained the way it is expected to be only when there is necessary nutrition provided from your diet. When it is not provided, your body's hypersensitivity reaction, or say hyper reactivity, is switched on, because your body is in a kind of turmoil because it's not getting the nutrition it wants. So it will be reacting very much violently for each and every small thing, because vegetables and fruits are not only energy producing or vitamin producing things, but there are also so many mechanisms involved in these things that they completely normalize each and every stuff. So hope I made it clear like why allergic response is generally seen. And the third commonest cause is stress. It may be physical stress and mental stress. If you ask for physical stress, that means like lack of sleep. And of course, not exercising is also a kind of stress. Your body is continuously in one posture only, like you're not using your muscles the way it is expected to be used. And that may be one of the reason for this continuous triggering of allergic responses. And that is one way, like that is one of the cause. That may be one of the cause, that is stress. And the fourth thing is lack of social connectivity, like mental stress. This can be taken as mental stress as well. The persons who are like very much aloof and who keep all things to themselves generally suffer with some kind of infections, or say much prone to allergies as well. So these are some of the commonest causes that has been found out recently, or say from the past 15 or 20 years. Different research studies have been found out these to be the causes of allergic rhinitis, or recurrent attack of sneezings and falling, having all the time this running nose and sneezing due to excessive strong smells and something like that. So what can be done to getting to get relief from these stuff is, like, of course it goes on avoiding those causes. So the first thing is very much common is cut down your refined carbohydrate intake. So how to decide something is of refined carbohydrates or not? So just keep it in mind, anything, try to read the ingredients and buy with whatever food you want to buy. And if there are something called as preservatives, and if there is something called as refined sugar in that, and if there is something called as stabilizers in them, if you find these kind of ingredients on the labels, then that means they are refined carbs. That means they are processed industrially and modified from their natural form. So they are generally completely devoid of nutrients, and in fact they are only pure carbs, and that is not at all good for the body. So cut down anything which is available in packet, and anything which you think can be stored for a longer period of time. That means preservatives are there in that. So if you generally just avoid them for 3 weeks and see what difference you will be finding. And the second thing is obviously increase your vegetable and fruit intake. Vegetable intake, not just in the form of like overcooked curries or gravies, or say in the form of like very little sauce you take. Don't think tomato ketchup to be equivalent to the tomatoes, or don't think fruit jam to be equivalent to fruit. You have to actually consume the fruit with all its fiber, and you have to take vegetables in the raw as well as half cooked or steamed kind of variants. So these things are completely packed with the nutrients. They are available in the nature as such, so they are completely available to the body to be used in a better possible way. So try to consume them in this forms as I just mentioned. And the third thing is make exercise a habit, because when you exercise, your circulation improves and your lungs functioning improve to such a great extent that your immune system is really strengthened, and very much ready to fight off infections and allergies in the best possible way. To give another example in an easy way, someone, it is a saying, of course, someone who practices well in the when there isn't any battle, they tend to bleed less in the battle. That means practice is important, and exercise is nothing but a kind of practice for your body. By creating a kind of artificial good amount of stress to your body, you're making your body ready to fight off those infections which can actually demand a lot more load onto your body. And when you do it on a regular basis, like when you stress your body on a regular basis in a good way, that is in the form of exercise, your body can fight off the infections very much easily, and of course allergies as well. And it is capable of maintaining the immune system as it is expected to be maintained. So these are some things which you need to do on a regular basis, and of course it won't be producing results overnight. These habits should be inculcated on a daily basis, and at least following the things which I just mentioned right now for 3 to 4 weeks is needed for you to see some better result, because the damage is an internal one. And to make your body be able to repair them, the repair should be going on internally as well, so it takes a bit of time. And so that is the thing which you're giving it by doing at least for 3 to 4 weeks. That doesn't mean after 3 to 4 weeks you'll be shifting back to your old habits. Make sure to follow them for your rest of your life so that you stay away from those allergic symptoms for the rest of your life. So that's what I wanted to share in this podcast. So hope this podcast was helpful. If so, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share it with your neighbors, friends, whom you think are generally suffering with these allergic symptoms, so that they can get an idea of what they're exactly suffering with and what exactly can be done by them apart from not so beneficial chemical substances that are medicines. But in fact, getting yourself better naturally is the benefit of the things which I just mentioned. So that's all for this podcast. Till then, bye bye, guys, and have a great day. Bye.